Thank you, Stephen. Well, boy, oh boy, we've got a treat for you today in the Cooking Corner. We're happy to welcome back Joe Davidson from Oklahoma Joe's, showing us how to do one of his BarbeQulossal sandwiches. That just sounds big and awesome.
This is the bomb when it comes to a barbecue sandwich.
It looks like the bomb.
It's got everything with it. You can get a side dish on your sandwich when you get this thing. So this came up years and years ago in Kansas City. My good friend Jeff Staney, they were having a contest and they were looking for a name for a sandwich. And I was like, well, I think BarbeQulossal. And he was like, but there's this radio host and his last name started with a Z, and people kept calling up saying, it's that Z-Man type of idea. And so they named theirs the Z-Man. We call ours the BarbeQulossal. It's the same sandwich, and it is spectacular. So what we do, I'll just show you. This is easier.
Oh, I can't wait.
So we do barbecue mayo. It's a barbecue aioli, so it's mixing Duke's mayonnaise with barbecue sauce, original sauce. We put a drizzle of it on the bottom of it. And then one of the most popular one of these, you think about it, it came originally as a brisket sandwich. So I'll cut these in half. This is our sliced brisket. It's gonna be juicy and tender. And you pile that on there. You're putting over 1/4 pound of brisket on the sandwich. And then you put some smoked provolone on top of that. And then you put it in your oven to melt the cheese on top of that. I happened to bring a little oven with me so I can do that. I did, you know. So you can be slicing the brisket ahead of time and building these things. The great thing is that obviously you can come to our store and get one of these, but you can also come in and get the meat by the pound and get the kits to make your own at home. And for tailgating, get out of here. These things are spectacular when it comes to that. So anyway, you get that done. We make these in different variations. You can do it with burnt ends. That's one of my favorites. So a burnt end one, same thing. We drizzle the bottom of it. Okay. Burnt ends are that brisket point burnt in, and it's just chunks of meat candy all over it. And again, look out. It truly
is meat candy.
Look at that. I mean, these things are so tender that they just fall apart, you know. So it's got good fat content to it, so a lot of flavor from that perspective. Then once you get that done, obviously put another piece of provolone on that one, over the top of it, put it in here. And this is all on a Kaiser. And then look at this bad boy coming off of this.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Now.
That's a hefty amount of meat too on there.
Yeah, over 1/4 pound of meat on these things. And then you put your onion rings on it. Bam, bam, like that. And then you drizzle it with barbecue sauce on the top side of it. And then look at that. Now that's a sandwich. And I'm telling you, these things, because they do have the different textures in them of the aioli, the tender brisket, smoked provolone, then the crunch of those onion rings, and then barbecue sauce on a Kaiser bun. Get out of here. These things are spectacular. Now, the last one. This is what's really cool. A guy came up when we were first opening in 2011 at the BA location. He couldn't wait for it to open. His name is Chris Barnes. He's a chiropractor in town. Okay. And he says, man, I just want a chicken Z-Man. I want a chicken Z-Man. I said, well, let's have a chicken BarbeQulossal. He says, I want that. So we originally called it the Barnesy Man, but the same thing. I'm gonna move this sandwich over.
Let's make another.
We got time. We got plenty of time to make sandwiches. So same thing, aioli. And then come in with that with pulled chicken, just a pile of it.
I'm a chicken guy, so I like this one.
All right, and then again, smoked provolone on top of that, and put her in the oven. And let's see if this other one's melted yet. What do you think?
I hope so.
I bet it is. So. I bet it is. A burnt-in BarbeQulossal's hard to beat. Now look at that bad boy. Oh
candy of all meats.
Gosh, that's crazy. So you do that. Your 2 onion rings on top of that. And look at that. So it doesn't matter if you're going tailgating, you're going out to the hunting fields, etc. You can make these yourself. You can come and we'll make them for you. You take them to go, but this is going to wow your family and friends when you get a sandwich.
I'll tell you
like
what,
this.
if you have this at one of your tailgates, the next tailgate is going to be double or triple the size of people once they start trying these things.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Man, what's your biggest seller?
So the original's brisket BarbeQulossal. Number 2 is the burnt end. Number 3 is the chicken one.
Right on.
There's all really a lot of fun and just a great time for family and friends.
Love it. Well, go get yourself one. Joe, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You can check out more recipes just like this one. All you have to do is go to our website at newson6.com/recipes. Up next.